Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gerson Sendano, and please, if you are new here, subscribe, like, and share the video. So today I want to show you about a formation of a new river, or there's a resurgence going on. New river, completely new river forming. And so that's exactly what I'm going to show you. You can see behind me, there's a new river behind. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So this is very fantastic. It's a phenomenal river behind me here. So I will show you some of the gardens around this new river. Sometimes kids come and catch fish. Apart from catching fish, you also have some kind of horticulture going on around this small river. So it comes from that direction. Some Rundu is probably about 7-8 miles away. So that's the direction where Rundu is, northern direction. So I'm in the southern part of Rundu, and this is exactly what's happening. So let me show you how beautiful this river is. So that's a river right there. Now it comes from that direction. So you can see the reeds in the distance, and this river is here. So it's small, but it's you got reeds, some parts. So there it is. You can see a human being standing in the distance there trying to catch fish with a hook, trying to hook fish out. So you can literally see someone, a silhouette of a human figure somewhere in the middle of the river. So that's the river for you. If I can just get closer so you have an idea of how this river is. So it's a resurgence of the river. 10 years ago, there was no river here. This is it's next to the main road that I always drive. I always pass by here. So we didn't see the river 10 years ago, but it's exactly what's happening. Suddenly you see a river, and with a lot of people, people are not even scared of the phenomenon called a Kongoro. Now, a Kongoro is believed by the people from this part of the country that once it lives in the river, then water does not subside, water does not dry out. So you can see, literally, you can see someone. I see a silhouette of a human figure in the distance crossing the river. It looks like the river is not deep, so this is how beautiful it is. And then you have the main road here. So this is the river that I'm telling you about. So it comes from that way, and so I'm still going to show you some other part of the river that makes this part very interesting. So like I said, this river is pretty much new. It has no name. It has no any form of recognition whatsoever. So people have no idea there's a new river forming, because 10 years ago, literally, this was behind me here. This was a dry area, but you see what's happening here. So it's very fantastic. So a new river forming, very interesting for geographers. It's up for geographers to come and study this. So this will be very interesting for the future generation to understand that a decade ago, when this video is being taken, so there was literally no river here, but suddenly you see there's a river. So which is very interesting. So this will become a lunch for geographers. So let me just show you. I will take you and show you some other part of the river, but for now this is exactly what you see. So I'm going to take you and show you other part of the river. So let's go. Here's the wider part of the river. Here's the wider part of the river. You can literally see, like I said, this river has made life possible here. The livelihood of the people now depends on it, of the people in this part of the country, in the rural part of Rundu. So you can see, with the emergence of a new river, with the new river forming, so comes with horticulture. So you can literally see, you know, crops. There's crops around here. So I see maize crops and others. So I think sugarcane and some other stuff. So it's next to the river. So and then I see some onions in the distance over there. So exactly that's what's happening. So the new river brings life to the people here. So initially, this part of the country is a rural part. Is part of rural Rundu. But look at what's happening right now. So this is the wider part of the river compared to the other part that I showed you before. And then the river goes in that direction. So literally it goes in that direction. So you can see someone there catching fish. Oh, the fish is caught. I see there's a fish there. the guy is wrestling with the fish caught over there. So this is what this river means. So the new river brings new life, and there's a resurgence of this river means brings life and hope to these people. So that's why, as environmentalists, it's our job to make sure that we protect the environment, to make sure that we protect wetlands, because this wetland, to some people, these wetlands are source of income, source of livelihood. So we need to protect this. As a result, like I said, this river should be seen as a sign of hope that those who have to sometimes eat from the crumbles that falls from the table of the elites can now use this river to feed their family, to look after themselves, to catch fish, to grow crops next to this river, so that they are able to go to towns, to the markets and sell. So that's why it's imperative. When we talk about poverty alleviation, we're not just looking at job creation in the form of creating jobs in new industry sectors in urban centers, but job creation could also mean that protecting this kind of wetlands so that it provides opportunity when people grow their crops, when horticulturalists grow their crops alongside this new river. So what happens is that they massively produce some of these things and then send them to the market in towns and then create income for themselves, and also so that they're able to send their kid to schools. So even though we understand, some people say education is free, and we know that's BS. Education is not free. So they need to make income for themselves to pay for their kids, and also to make incomes for their own livelihoods, for them to be able to survive. So what COVID has done is has made life difficult in this part of the country. So as a result, so we need this kind of phenomenon. We need this kind of phenomena because there are many. We have small rivers, we have wetlands, and we have other areas of interest that can make that can make life possible. So this is what I have come here to show you that what we can do as environmentalists is to make sure that we look for policies on how we make life possible for these people, so that they are able to grow crops, so that they are able to feed themselves and their family. So that's what I've come to do. So I think for today, so this is it. So I just wanted you to have an idea of what wetlands and what the new river is doing, or what the new river is providing to the community here. So this is a new hope. This will be new beginning for the people whose future sometimes is placed in jeopardy by the policies and the failed policies of politics. But at least nature decided that in the absence of human sympathy, nature can present itself in the form of the river and provide hopes to the hopeless, and provide life to those who thought that their lives are dashed, their hopes are crushed, that their future is dimmed. So behind me here, this is not just a river. This is an oasis. This is an oasis of freedom. This is an oasis of hope. This is an oasis of humanity, that those who cannot get jobs in towns can come here, and nature will look after them. After all, humanity is disintegrating to a point that it cares less for itself. So thank you very much for joining me. Please, like I always say, if you did not subscribe, please go in the subscription box, subscribe, and like and share this video. So this is exactly what's happening here. So that's what I've come to do. So there are a couple of interviews that I've done, asked a lot of people to just find out what the new river means to them. So going forward. So thank you very much for joining me. So please subscribe, like, and share this video. And so I will come back to you for the next episode. For now, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you.